Welcome back. In this video we will discuss the next concept, that is backtracking. So backtracking is one of the technique to solve a problem like your divide and conquer, greedy method or dynamic programming. So when coming to the difference, so in greedy method and dynamic programming, what we are doing, so we are using these technique to solve our optimization problems. Optimization problem means finding minimum value or maximum value, that is optimization problem. Whereas backtracking we are using when we have multiple answers, multiple solutions, and we have to select the best one. Okay, so for example 16 solutions I am having. Out of 16 solutions I have to select the best one solution as an answer, so by using backtracking method. Okay, so we will explain this backtracking by using simple example. So just take, in a classroom we are having 3 students. Okay, so first boy, second boy and one girl. So 3 students in a classroom, that is the 2 boys and 1 girl, and we have to arrange these students. For example, we are having 3 benches, so just I will write like this by using an array. Okay, 3 benches I am having, and I have to arrange these in such a way that so we should get the best one. That means in how many ways we can arrange these 3 students in 3 chairs. For example, we can calculate by using 3 factorial, that is 6. So 6 ways we can arrange these. So I can first solution I will just write. So first first boy will sit in first chair, second boy will sit in second chair, and girl will sit in third chair. In this way we can select, we can arrange in 6 ways, and this we are representing by using a tree, that is we are calling as state space tree. State space tree. Okay, so we are writing a state space tree for the arrangement of these elements or these students by using backtracking technique. So we will discuss that. So first what I am doing, so just I will write a starting node, and first what I will do, so first boy is sitting, next second boy is sitting, like levels. So first level, second level, or you can take first bench, second bench, and in the third bench next girl is sitting. So this is one of the possibility. What is the second possibility? So just backtrack. So just go backtrack and backtrack here. So B1 as it is, first bench, and in second bench instead of boy 2, girl can sit G1. After girl, boy 2 can sit. So this is the second possibility. What is the next third possibility? Third possibility, so just backtrack. This is the way. So just backtrack and arrange. So just go back. So again no possibility, again go back to B1. So that's it. So next first bench, second student can sit, second boy, that is B2. Next B1 can sit, next G1 can sit, girl, right. So this is the third possibility. What is the fourth possibility? B2 G1 B1. That means, so from here backtrack, from here backtrack and move here. So here it is the G1 and B1. That's it. So next go backtrack. So B2 is over. So next possibility, just I am writing all possible ways, that's it. So next in first bench girl can sit, right? Girl 1 can sit in the first bench. In the second bench, so if first B1 then B2, so how we can write? First B1 then B2. Next, first B2, after that B1, that means backtrack. So here B2 and last B1, that's it. So these are the 6 possible ways of writing our state space tree by using backtracking method. And backtracking method works always by using set of constraints. For example, I will take one constraint that I will say, for example, so girl should not sit in the middle. What is the meaning? So where girl sitting in the middle? This one. So should not sit means this possibility is not there, and girl sitting in the middle, this possibility is not there. That means 4 solutions we will get. How to write here? So just I will write same thing, first possibility. So that is B1. Okay, first B1 will sit, next B2 will sit, next G1 will sit. No problem, this possibility is perfect. And when coming to the second possibility, what is the second possibility? Just go back. Here girl is sitting. So can girl sit in between boys? No. That means just we are kill this path, kill this way, right? And we are killing that is by using bounding function. Whatever we are calling as bounding function here. So that means the condition. What is the condition here? Girl should not sit in the middle. Next, go back B1. So next it is B2, next B1, next G1. This is perfect, this is a path. Next, okay, here only. So just go back. Here it is G1. After G1 I will place boy 1, but girl should not sit in between, so I am killing this path also. I am not using this path I am killing, and this path, yeah, see here, this path I am killing this process, and this path I am killing. Okay, so in the remaining paths are same as it is. So G1, no problem. Next, so G1 first sit means, so these 2 paths will be available. So B1 and B2. Here, yeah, here B1, B2. Next B2, B1. So this is no problem. That's it. So this is how the backtracking will work. And keep in mind, backtracking will always follows DFS method. DFS is nothing but depth first search. That means for each node we are taking one neighbor node and we are finding. So breadth first search means for this node all possible paths we are taking, all possible neighbor nodes we are taking. So just we are using that in branch and bound solution. So we will discuss that concept later. Okay. Thank you so much. So this is the general method of backtracking method. So general method we can also call it as a brute force method. And in the next class we will discuss the problems based on our backtracking. How the backtracking will works in different problems. Thank you so much.